This is the plaintiff, Patricia Pune. She says she was walking past the defendant's Chinese restaurant, and one of the workers who was washing the sidewalk sprayed her new Ann Taylor dark navy blue pants with water and bleach, and it's now permanently discolored. The defendant ruined her property, refuses to compensate her, and she has no other choice but to sue for the $379 she's owed. This is the defendant, Ming Lam. He says he's required to wash the sidewalk after the garbage is collected, and he put out yellow signs to block the area while it's done. The plaintiff refused to heed the warnings and stay behind the do not walk area and strolled right into the line of fire from his employee's hose. It's her fault she got sprayed, and if you ask him, he thinks all this woman's looking for is some new clothes. He's accused of wetting someone's pants.
Patricia Pian, you are suing Jade Asian Restaurant and Caterers, represented here by Ming Lam, for $379. $79 the cost of the pants, and I guess the rest sort of punitive damages or something, because your pants were ruined when their sidewalk washers sprayed them with, I guess, some chemical. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I was walking down with my bus buddy down 39th Avenue in front of their restaurant.
This is where, in Queens?
In Flushing, Queens, yes.
Okay.
And there is a gentleman, he's a Hispanic gentleman, he washes down the sidewalk every morning.
Okay.
He pours a liquid out of a big container onto the sidewalk and he sprays it down with a hose.
Okay.
You know, he's out there every morning. It just happened to splatter me and my girlfriend, and we wiped our shoes and our
What
feet.
normally happens every morning? Do you walk into the street to avoid him?
We walk towards the inner part of the sidewalk along the building.
Okay.
So we're behind him.
Have you ever talked to him before?
I've asked him several times, can you just stop spraying?
Okay, so let's hear about that. So you've had an actual confrontation, as it were, with him before about stop spraying, I'm walking by?
Yeah, he just rolls his eyes. There's a lot of people
tell me
walking.
about it, though. How many times had that happened?
Maybe 2-3 times.
Where you've said to him, stop spraying, I'm going to walk by, and then he rolls his eyes and he aims in another direction so that you can walk by?
He'll just turn and keep spraying off the curb.
Okay, and then you'll walk by without incident. How did it go wrong this time?
Nothing. He was just spraying. It just happened to splatter, and
It was splattered.
It's splattered.
It's not that he actually aimed at you. It's
No.
He was
He
spraying
was spraying the sidewalk, and it
So
splattered.
I guess the two of you didn't make any eye contact this time?
No,
Okay.
I just wiped my feet.
Right.
And I didn't pay any attention. And then when I sat at my desk in the morning, once I arrived to the office, I realized that they had been bleached.
Do you have the pants?
I do. They were brand new. I just pulled the tags
okay.
off. So I had them on 20 minutes.
Okay. Do you have the receipt for them?
I do.
Okay. All right, talk to me, Mr. Lamb.
Well, we wash the sidewalk every morning because the garbage left overnight and it made a stain.
Ooh, look at that.
We always put something to block the way so people don't walk in front of.
What do you put?
We put like a little stand.
Okay.
I got a little video that I could show you.
I'd like to see it.
Okay. Okay, ready to go.
Yeah.
Right here, it's the employees scrubbing it down with a brush first.
Okay. Now, this, of course, is not that day. This is a day.
That's not that day. That's every day.
Since then, that you created this evidence for me in court.
Yes.
But she
anyway.
complained right away, right? You went there that same day.
I called an hour later, and I went back after work at 6:30.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you did know, but nobody went to go look at the video to see what happened that day, right?
No, because
Okay.
it's so
go
minor.
on.
And that's the area that they scrub down first, and then they hose it down. I could show you another clip how they hose it down.
Right.
Right? And this clip shows you how he sprays.
So he's supposed to do one half and then the other half?
No,
right?
that's the area that you see is the only area we wash.
Oh, you don't wash the part?
We don't
that's-
wash behind because the
garbage wasn't
doesn't
there.
go back there.
Okay, so when she calls you and she tells you, look, these are brand new pants, did you see them? Did you see the little stains? No. I mean, this is like classic bleach stains on a pants, there's no question. What was your response?
So, if you're walking by a store and they're spraying, do you have a duty to walk around it, or do they have a duty to stop spraying? What do you think?
Stop spraying. But if they don't, I would move. I mean, because like if you see a car coming, you're not going to stand there and get hit, right?
Okay, but if push comes to shove, and does she got her money? I mean, who is the duty? Who is the duty here?
if there's room for her to walk around, then she should walk around.
She has a duty to walk around, or he has a duty to stop?
No, only if there's room.
She needs to walk around. If there's a dog crapping, water spraying, you just gotta walk around if you don't want to get messy.
Dogs crap, water sprays going inside the courtroom.
Our response was like, we told you not to walk behind us where we wash the floor, because if every person asks us to stop, we'll never finish it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, every time I'm going to walk by one of the fellows who's spraying, I stop, I make eye contact, they turn off the hose, I walk by, then they turn on the hose. That's what, happens with me in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. They smile, I smile.
Yeah, but that's
everybody's happy.
Manhattan
no
sidewalks.
What I was going to say is that she's not accusing him of spraying her. Mm-hmm. She's accusing it of splashing, which even if she's walking on the correct side, watch this. Were you walking on the side he was working on, or on the side that he was not working on?
I was walking behind him when he was spraying.
I don't know what you mean. On the dry side or
on the dry side?
Right. That's what she had testified to earlier. She was walking closest, hugging the restaurant. So she's walking on the dry side according to her, and it's just splash that gets her.
Well, we didn't see that. And,
well, now what do you think? Now you're looking at it. Here, go hand that over to him. What do you think now?
I don't know. From what we're told from the employee, she just kept on walking.
The employee remembers her?
Yeah.
How does he remember one person who walked by if she didn't say anything?
No, the dishwasher, the guy who washed the floor, and he told me that he told her to walk by the behind, but the day she walked in front, he said, "Tell him don't walk." That the guy told me.
Why would I'm trying to figure out why somebody would do that. If in fact part of it is dry and part of it is wet, why would somebody deliberately walk? I don't believe that. Do you?
Well, that's what my employee tell me. I have to stick with the story.
Nah, you don't really have to. You have to. You have to think about what sounds logical. She testifies that's not what happened. You're telling me that's what your employee told you. But as a thinking man, do you really think that someone, a pedestrian who's trying to get to work, who's trying to get to the bus, who's in a hurry, is going to have a dry side to choose or a wet side to choose, and she's going to choose a wet side so she can ruin pants she bought the other day? That doesn't sound right, right?
No.
Okay. Now, why are you suing for $379 as opposed to $79?
Well, when I went in to see the manager, his name was Peter, he saw the pants, he sympathized, he said, but I can't do anything for you.
And why $79? I'm looking at the receipt, there's nothing here for $79.
The original price is $79.
I don't care. What did you pay for the pants? $46.41?
Yeah, I opened an account that day, so I got a discount.
But why would somebody else have to pay you $79? Then you'd have a bonanza. Thanks to the pants being ruined, you'd make money.
Because
why would that be something a court of law would do?
For the replacement pants, I would not get the same discount because that was just for opening an account.
Okay. What day did this happen?
June 3rd, on a Friday.
Okay, this was 3 months earlier that you bought the pants, not the day before. It was April 9th that you bought the pants.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I went
2 months earlier. So you're saying I didn't wear them until the day before?
That day.
And you had the tickets still here to show me. All right, here's what's going on. First of all, I find that you guys are liable because your fellow was not careful, and I think he needed to have been more careful. There's not that many people walking by, all the more reason to shut off the water when someone is walking by, okay? That's one. Two, I find that she was walking exactly in the dry area she's supposed to be walking on. The problem was splatter, not that he poured something on her. Three, what you're entitled to when you come to court is the value of the item at the time of the loss, which means what are pants that are 2 months old that have already been used, even if it's that day for the first time, but that are used, what are they worth, okay? I buy your argument on, hey, I got it at that price. You're right about that. But now what I have to do is depreciate $78 pants because they're 2 months since you bought it. As for the other $300 that you're suing for, what is that about?
Well, when I had asked for the $78, they said, just sue us. I don't care if you sue me for $1,000.
Okay, so it's because you're mad?
No, it was for time lost and for the filing fees and for the court fees.
Okay, anytime you win a case, you get your filing fees.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
But as you might imagine, lawsuits can't mushroom into 5 times their size because we don't like the other side and they're rude or whatever you feel that they were.
I understand.
So as to the $300, no. And as to the pants, I find their depreciated value to be $50. So what I'm going to do is find in favor of the plaintiff in this case in the amount of $50. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Well, come on in here. This is the restaurant man who loses this case. You're smiling coming out, but
yes.
What do you think happened in there?
I lost the case, but I didn't have to pay for the penalty for the $300-some that she wanted.
Why'd you make her sue you? Why didn't you just pay her for the pants when it happened?
According to my employees, we told her to walk around, but she walked in front of us.
Yeah. So did you fire that guy? He still works for you?
Yes, he's been with me for a very long time.
Okay.
Very honorable guy.
Okay, very good. Okay, right around the corner this way. So, you satisfied with what you got here?
I am. It
didn't
was
get-
based on principle. That's all. That's
Well,
all.
you didn't like the way they treated you?
No, they were very rude. I mean, otherwise I would have just left it alone, but it was based on principle. They weren't willing to work it out amicably with me.
And so do you still walk that same way to get to the bus?
I have to, yes.
Right, and you pass the same guy every day?
I do. So I now, when he's full force, I cross the street. I just have to go around it.
All right, Harvey.
So, bottom line here, the duty is squarely on the person who's spraying the sidewalk. That when you have a public sidewalk, people have a right to go back and forth, and you don't have a right to stop them. You have to stop spraying until they pass.